Cheers.
Happy Canada Day.
Yeah, it was.
Happy 4th of July.
Yeah, it's a big week. I feel like when I say yeah, it's got so Canadian. Such an accent. Yeah. Basically summer, kind of, for us.
I know.
It's been very weird. The weather has been so wet and rainy. My plants are beautiful, and I haven't had to water anything.
Everything is very green here.
Yeah, very green, which is weird because we're a very dry place.
We've had shitty weather. Let's be honest. We
I
have
know.
not had nice weather.
I know. But as someone that doesn't love hot, sweaty weather,
This is perfect.
even I could use it warmer.
Yes.
I would like more sun, less rain.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's all...
Yes, no
For
more...
the summer lovers, they must be super ticked.
Yeah, it's very wet, you guys. We've had a lot of rain, like rain once or twice a day. It's always wet, but it's very green, so we shouldn't complain, but we are a little bit.
And that's your Alberta weather report.
Yeah.
Back to you, Jodi.
Yeah, so we finished school. Oh,
Yes.
hallelujah.
That is a giant weight off, isn't it?
Isn't it?
It is.
Oh my God.
It's
then,
like bursting through the doors of like freedom and happiness.
summer, I am here.
Yeah.
And then, what else? Every day has felt like a Friday.
Perfect.
Since.
I know I have a hard time keeping track of the days of the week because I'm not in the office every day. So every day does feel like Saturday-ish. Even though if I'm working at home or whatever, I have no idea what the day is.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What else? I don't know. Just enjoying I finished my work commitments. I just have a few bags to fill in the shop.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it feels, let me tell you, I've been working really hard this spring. So
Yes.
these last week that I've just been no, that's not true because when did I mail my package?
Just the other day.
Yeah, today's Thursday. So
Tuesday?
Tuesday I mailed it.
Tuesday.
So these 2 days that I've had
Have been awesome.
glorious. Hello, puppy.
I'm starting to get very, 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 well, I'm already very excited about heading to Michigan next week.
Oh, sorry, I'm here still. But Ellie wants to come up.
Ellie's like, what are you doing? You're out in my yard.
Oh, she's so
Bean,
happy.
what are you doing? Yeah, she's super happy. She really is gloriously happy. She's a bit of a licker, a kisser. Yeah, just FYI. But she'll come up, just kind of like
She's very
walk by
sweet.
you and like kiss your feet and move on. Like, hey,
I
just
love
spreading
you.
some love. I love ya. She's a good dog.
So what else? Michigan, yes.
I'm really excited, like beyond excited for Michigan. I mean, it's just a few days away. I better do some laundry. I am way behind.
I have to take my laundry down too.
But I have all my sock samples sitting there. I have a few things like for knitting wise already ready to go, but I'm
Yeah.
nowhere near ready. But I'm just super duper excited to go.
Yeah, so you mailed one box the other day, your dude.
Did you go to him?
3. Yes.
Did you? I had a giant one though, Jodi. It was 4 cubic. It was big. It's awesome.
Anyway, we're all organized for that.
I love my
can't
shipping
wait.
man. I don't know what I would do without him.
He's great.
He's just a pro.
Yeah.
Really a pro. So it was great. So far life has been pretty good.
The start of the summer has been great.
Yeah. And then it's winter down in the southern hemisphere, so I feel like those people that get to wear sweaters every day, they're kind of lucky too. Although the other morning I wore a sweater. It was 9 degrees Celsius and it felt like 6. To me that's autumn. I threw on a sweater.
This
By noon I had to change, but
today is only supposed to be 17 degrees.
I know. I have short sleeves right now. I'm not super duper warm.
Yeah.
And we're in the shade. It's fine.
It's actually quite nice today, but it would be nice to get those like a 24, 25 day.
I would like a tan. And I know that's not PC,
Yeah.
but I would like one. I'm super pale.
I agree.
Mm.
So yeah, summer has begun. We are super excited. Oh, let's talk about our last video.
Oh, Jodi. It was a huge eye-opener, and then... So, yeah, we celebrated Pride. Not the first time. Won't be the last. It's very personal to us.
Yeah.
It means a lot. But, of course, it attracted ugliness, and I try and moderate those comments as best I can. So there was blocking happening. There was deleting happening.
These are the comments below our video.
These are the comments below our last video.
Yeah.
So, it's so gross to see that ugliness just present itself in your space, and we will not allow that.
Ever allow.
We won't allow that. That's not who we are.
That's not news. Like, we've talked about this before, you guys.
Yeah.
If
I
you're
feel
not
like
going to be
it's
nice.
worth saying, again, as many times as we can, who we are and what we stand for. And we embrace all the minorities and LGBTQ and different abilities and sizes and genders and sexualities and whatever. This is your safe space, and we will do our very best to keep it, well, our 100% best.
Yeah.
So the reason we ended up turning off the comments, because there was a disgusting, vile, horrible comment, and I just couldn't allow that kind of thing to happen below our video. And
Ever.
Ever. It was terrible to know that somebody took time out of their day to spread that kind of disgustingness.
Maybe other videos don't mind, comments like that. This isn't ours. That's not ours. So move along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so turned off the comments on the video, and then went to Ravelry and noticed in one of our most recent thread, our show notes thread for that episode, somebody went and reiterated that exact same comment in Ravelry. And so I blocked it and deleted it, and it was just a giant slap in the face to a realization to what so many people have to deal with all the time.
Yeah.
And then Ravelry came out with their announcement saying, you know what, we want to make our space even safer and even more.
We're committed to making it
no hate speech, no discrimination, no all. So, and then that was just sort of everywhere, all over Instagram, which is a good thing.
You know what? I'm openly excited to learn new things all the time. So when I hear and see conversation, I learn stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And
I feel like I don't see things the way I used to see them from the beginning of the year when this inclusion discussion and diversity discussion started. I don't see things the same way.
No,
and I feel like I'm doing better seeing things from the other side, from somebody else's perspective. But you can't talk about it enough about inclusion and no discrimination and no hate and whatever. So when Ravelry comes out and says we're going to do better in our space, we're totally behind that.
Absolutely, 1,000,000%
It was
behind
crazy.
That.
I don't know. I don't think ever believe in coincidences, but the fact that we celebrated Pride and attracted all the hate, and then this hate speech came. And it's a giant story. I mean, you'll have to go back on Instagram because there was a real ugly situation that happened that sparked that change.
Yeah.
And I mean, Ravelry's always had a no hate speech policy. They've just refined it and made it a little bit different. We're super, we've always been really happy on Ravelry, and we feel like
Ravelry supported us.
Community. Yeah. It's been a great community gathering place for us. So it will continue to be so.
Yeah.
Anyway, I also have sending love to anybody that has felt the weight of how terrible and how tough this has been. And there's so many people out there sticking their neck out, educating us. And so we just want to say thank you. Oh. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And we are with you.
We're
with you
1,000,000 times with you, and we are sending every one of you hugs today.
Absolutely. So,
okay.
I also have tons of knitting to share, but I would like you to go first.
Oh, I have an FO.
I've been knitting my brains out. Thank you, rainy weather. Thank you.
That's the thing, right? I have also been knitting quite a bit.
Good.
In the evenings. My hands have been sore.
From working?
Achy.
From all your work?
I don't know. I think I'm going to end up having psoriatic arthritis in my hands.
Well, our grandma had terrible arthritis.
Oh my God.
Terrible.
Tracie. I knit for a minute and a half yesterday and put it down.
Really?
My hand just
you have to deal with it. Oh shoot, I had something and it's gone.
Anyway, must have been a lie.
I had something and it wasn't a lie. But
okay, so this is my I've showed it twice now, but I finished the sleeve.
Can you stand up and show everybody? Can you show the class?
This is the Autumn League pullover.
Oh my God, I can't even.
There's my fat ass. Okay, so this is such a good angle, Tracie.
Isn't it good? Like the boobs are eye level, which is perfect. You can stand back if you want to see your face.
It is. Okay, let's do that. It is a bit of a drop sleeve, which I love. My armpit's way up here. So it's a bit of a drop sleeve.
It's a good one.
I just knit about 1.5 inches, and then I knit some ribbing.
Don't you love that this is so different from everything that you've already knit?
A little lower at the back, and it's a split hem. The thing about this pattern is it was knit in the round until you separated for the sleeves. The pattern then called for you to knit the front and knit the back.
Why?
Knit the sleeves back and forth, and then seam it all for stability, I think.
Okay.
I just knit mine in the round.
Yeah.
Picked up and knit my sleeves.
So,
but it's got this little, it's very square.
it's super cute.
There's no shaping.
So does it call for a high-low hem like that?
Yes.
Okay. It's super cute,
It
Jodi.
did call for a high-low hem. I wasn't going to be fussy with knitting and purling right and wrong sides and then seaming and all that.
Well, I mean, I guess technically it's more stable with those side seams, but I never have an issue with the things I knit all the way in the round like that.
No,
So
me neither. So
It's beautiful on you.
I couldn't be happier.
It looks so good. Tell me about the yarn. In person, I'm just like,
This was my birthday gift yarn last year. It's Shipwreck.
it is the
in
most
her
beautiful
DK,
color on you. So from Sweet Fiber in Vancouver.
Sweet Fiber DK twist, and the drape on this, it's on, like, you guys, the drape on this,
It's stunning.
it is.
Don't you want to live in it?
Yes.
Don't you want to knit 6 more of these?
Yes.
Like a knitted t-shirt, basically.
Well, my next one will be a long sleeve. This
Yeah.
called for a long sleeve. But with my hotness and stuff, remember we talked about it?
Yeah.
That I thought that a short sleeve would be perfect.
And this
it
is a DK pattern, written as a DK pattern.
Yes.
So I think maybe when we go away, I'm going to buy DK sweater weight yarn.
Yes. It's lovely. I actually
When you
had
get
cast
home, will you do me a favor and weigh that? Do you have a kitchen scale?
Yes.
Because, and maybe even we can try it on mine before we get home. Because I'm dying to know how many skeins you used. And I'm really bad at keeping track of that too.
Okay, I'll weigh it.
Like if you weigh it, you'll know how many how many grams.
I think I knit 4.
Okay.
And it would have been 5 if I did long sleeves.
Okay.
But I think it was 4.
Okay.
But I will confirm that with you.
If it's 4, then I already have the yarn.
My God. You guys, I can't.
And that makes me really happy. I'll start it.
This is a free pattern.
Well, what a nice thing. So it's
Well,
so cute.
It's free from Ravelry. The link takes you, when you follow the free link, it takes you back to their website. And we will link it in our show notes, the pattern designer. But it is the Autumn League Purlover. And it's one of those website blogs that have monetized ads.
Yeah.
You can purchase this, which I did for $3.50, so there's no ads. It's a printable version
So that
with no
gives
ads.
you a nice PDF.
Yes, and that's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah, with this.
Well, that's a nice way to support the designer too. So
I
she's
agree.
Giving you the option.
Yes.
I've noticed there's more of that lately. It's kind of a pay what you can price structure from a couple of designers.
I think that's great.
Aroha Knits, I believe, started it. Frenchie,
Yeah.
who's an amazing designer, and she's got several levels of like pay what you can for this pattern.
And then you decide what you end up paying?
You decide.
Okay.
Anywhere from like, I want to say $12 to $6. Like there's a range of you can pay whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that because I often think some of these...
I think $3.50 is too cheap for a sweater pattern. Like even though you paid for that.
I absolutely agree.
So
That's why I was happy to pay it.
It is, for sure.
Yeah.
It's interesting to
I
see
like
that
that pay
change
structure
of that.
idea.
Yeah, it's a little bit, it's
I actually
different.
hadn't heard of that.
I find pricing very hard, like now that we're putting patterns out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's no guideline for it. Like if you have a chart, it's worth this much. If you have this, it's worth that much. It's not like that.
Yeah.
It's very much a independent design business. You decide what people pay. So I find that a little bit hard to know what's what, but I'm very happy with the way I've priced my things.
I agree.
Yeah. I love that.
I love it
Jodi,
too.
way to go. Nothing like finishing a garment.
Well,
Just rev up the old knitting.
this has been sitting, and that's very not like me. I finish an item before I move on.
Yeah.
So for it to sit this long without sleeves...
I'm actually getting to the point now where I still love everything on my needles, but I'm really ready for new projects. I'm ready for new cast-ons. I'm ready to finish these things because I feel like I'm close and just get new things on the needles.
That is energizing.
It is.
Yeah. Let me see what you've got.
So FOs, I think I have none. Oh, no, I do. I was going to say I think I have none. I lied.
Oh, yeah.
And this morning I got an email, and if you go to Instagram, you will see this pattern has just been published. So this is the Hipster Cowl.
What timing?
I know, the timing couldn't have been better. So this is Joji Locatelli's Hipster Cowl, which is like an adaptation from her hipster shawl from last winter.
That we've all knit.
I knit 2. And I would knit more for sure.
Yeah.
So this is a DK weight double wrap cowl. And I absolutely love it. I have such a short neck that it makes everything look really short. I wish
That actually looks really good. I didn't think it looked...
it was so cozy.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved knitting this. And you knit it back and forth in short rows, and then you Kitchener stitch the end together.
So that must have gone quick.
But I feel like if you're one of those people that hate Kitchener stitch, you could absolutely 3-needle bind off if that's your thing, right? Like just get it together.
Mattress stitch, right? No?
Sure. Whip stitch, whatever, however you
Right.
want. I actually love Kitchener, so it went very quick. But there's other ways you can do it. There are 82 tassels on here because I counted them as I was putting them on.
But the tassels are really fun.
I think, yeah, they're a total must.
So it's got
have.
these gorgeous dropped stitches that you then cross. But
Those
then
are really fun.
And then it also has a little bit of texture here, different from your garter stitch. It is so beautiful.
And a big garter section, right?
Yes.
So it's kind of got a little bit of everything. You relax with garter. You do this small textured section, and then you go back to garter. And it really does go super fast.
And the color.
And I love the yarn. I'm so in love with the yarn. It is by Leading Man Fiber Arts. And it's called their Dramaturg DK, I guess. And the color's Poison Apple. I knit my first hipster shawl in the Mayak yarn that it calls for. And that's also what Joji's is designed in.
Yep.
I just really wanted this color. But I can't even tell you how much I love everything about Mayak yarn. I would happily knit one. You know, if Mayak's in your stash or at your local yarn shop and you want to do it, I would definitely... There was, the only reason that I didn't knit it in Mayak is because I didn't have the yarn and this was in my
Did
stash.
Joji knit her cowl in Mayak as well?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, she did. So that is stunning yarn too. But I mean, if you have... I used 2 full skeins of this DK and I barely broke into the third.
Do you wish that you had stopped
No.
for your tassels?
I mean, not...
Did you need this new one for your tassels?
I guess.
Yeah.
Like I had a couple of little tiny balls
Yeah.
that I used for the tassels, but I did need a few rows. I think the last part of a textured section. But now I have enough for enough for a whole hat. So if you have 3 skeins of something, you don't really need all 3. Although this is that thing, you can make it as long as you want.
Right.
I could have added another repeat of this easily with that.
So I'm not sure. I mean, their base is a DK 100% superwash merino.
Yeah.
It's feeling, and I've said this before, it's feeling like it's got a cashmere content, you guys.
I think it must be the twist or something. Like it doesn't feel super soft. It's ultimately squishy. It's so
You guys, the
soft.
softness level on this is out of this world.
And I always say that a good red is hard to find, like your perfect red. This is it for me. I love this blue red. I think it'll look great with black or whatever. And that's sort of, I love it.
find that not everyone can wear an orangey red as well as a blue red, and this is
There's
stunning.
a red for everybody, but you're
Yes.
right. It's like, which one is that? So I was really happy to finish this, and I did block it. What is all the beeping about?
I don't know.
I
actually might seek this out for a DK sweater.
Jodi, it's just
In some-
beautiful yarn.
Because their shades, you guys, they do speckles beautifully.
Steve and Andy, Lady Men Fiber Arts, are amazing at what they do. And
Yeah,
if you go to a show and see them, which you probably will because they're everywhere, they have kits galore.
Yeah.
And so many colors. They do faded sweater kits and
This DK base is incredible.
it's gorgeous. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous. And their colors are beautiful. So I
Love
was
it.
really, really happy with this project. I loved every minute of it. I would definitely knit another one. I think I might like to knit a black with the mohair,
Stunning.
right? Like just kind of a...
You know what? I have a shawl design in mind. And it's going to use 3 colors plus a mohair.
Yeah.
And it's going to have not mohair through it all, but just the one, because I have a third color that matches the mohair. So anytime I use that third color, I'll add the mohair.
Isn't that
And
nice?
just then, so you'll have little blips of Isn't that fun?
I love it. I love mohair. Yes, anyway.
Right?
Yeah, anyway. I do love it.
Okay,
what else did you got going on, Jodi Brown? Oh, look at that.
I cast on another
Autumn League pullover.
Autumn League pullover.
I have been in love with that Brooklyn Tweed marled yarn since it came out.
But this time, this is a worsted weight. But it's that woolen spun, so I think it's got that squish factor. So I'm knitting it not exactly to a DK, but I'm pretty close.
Are you using the same needle you used the first time?
No, I've gone up a needle size. I tried to do a swatch using the same DK needle size, but it made too dense.
Yeah.
The fabric was just not as nice.
Yeah.
But I did go down a size.
In the pattern?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would do.
Yeah.
I don't like too tight of a gauge where the sweater feels like a stiff, like armor. I like it to be looser and open.
I could get it to almost bang on the gauge with a smaller needle, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
You know what I thought I would do? This is going to be a long sleeved. I thought I would pick up the cuffs and the neck in the black, just black.
Oh, nice.
What do you think about
Yeah.
that?
What do I think about that?
No?
Sure. You can. Well, it would totally go with it. Do you have black shelter, the same yarn?
I thought I would just pick up a skein.
If you have to buy the yarn,
Then maybe not.
it's up to you. It depends how much you're in love with the contrast color, but it will look really nice. Even just a bind off or one row and a bind off, a thin.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
You know, instead of doing the whole inch and a half of whatever ribbing,
bind
you could
off.
just do the last row of ribbing and then your bind off. Would be a nice border
that's
almost.
a good idea. Would have to buy it.
Yeah.
I'd have to see. So I've separated for the sleeves. I'm well
gorgeous.
into this pattern. I'm just having fun knitting it. But this is what I had picked up.
I love that yarn. Love.
Love this yarn.
Love. So it's a 100% American
Tarji?
wool.
Tarji? No. Shoot, I didn't bring it.
I forget what shelter is. But they've got the loft too. And I think that's what this is. I think this is a strand of like loft and two strands of loft that they marl together to make shelter.
Isn't it? I don't know.
Something like that.
It's so beautiful.
So they have like, I don't know how many, 4, 5, or 6 colors like this.
Yeah.
I love woolen spun yarn.
I've never broken it.
Very lofty.
People sometimes think it is so easy to pull apart, but I've never done that in the 3 sweaters I've knit with it.
Yeah. I have a project this summer.
What's your project?
My weekender that I knit in a beautiful Barrett wool, and it turned out so big.
Yeah.
I'm going to reblock it, and then when it's still damp, do like 5-minute intervals in the dryer.
Just to see.
Because I'm at the point now where I'm not wearing it because it's really big, and I'm realizing that I may lose the whole thing by doing that.
What about if
I think some people have had success with this, where you put it on a very low heat and it just kind of starts shrinking a little bit, but you can't do it for any length of time. You can't walk away, and my fingers will be crossed and I'll be sweating the whole time. But I think it will work to bring it in.
Either way.
Or I have to cut, or I have to sew it. Like, it's a project.
What about if you steek an inch or 2 out?
And then sew it. Because steeking is only cutting it open.
And then mattress stitch it together.
Then you'd have to, that's another thing to do too.
Yeah.
You could do that too.
That would be so fun performing surgery on that.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm actually, I have plans to do a steeked cardigan this summer.
Yes.
My brain's been going because I'm really ready for new projects. So I'm thinking, what am I going to cast on?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any whips, Jode?
Well, I just showed that. Do you have something?
I do.
It's a very knitty episode today.
I actually feel like I have lots of good knitting to show. How about this bad boy?
Oh my God.
This is my calyx.
Are you going to be done that for next week?
Yes. I will be done that this weekend.
Is it all you've been knitting on?
Yeah. And I can't even tell you. So last time I was still below the armhole, maybe about that far below the armhole. So I knit up and then you split for the front and the back. and you're kind of, like you do so many repeats, and then you start doing all this fun shaping, and then you put the front, and the back stitches on hold, then you knit this little piece, and you 3 needle bind off it together.
So this is separate.
That's separate.
That's clever.
And there's like a little provisional cast on here. So now when I pick up my sleeve stitches, I undo this provisional cast on instead of picking up stitches there. So it's going to be really clean. Is it
a short sleeved?
Yes, it is. So I can't even tell you how much fun I've been having knitting this pattern because, and I mean, it's long. It's like 16 pages to print. But she has every single instruction kind of on its own line. It's so clearly written. I don't have any questions.
Right.
I think if you've knit a sweater and you want to knit something else that's maybe just a smidgen more than basic, this would be a really good one to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really loving it. So it's Calyx by Elizabeth Doherty, and that's the pattern.
Do you have a panel going down the arm?
Yeah.
Do you knit that separately or as you go?
No, now once I join it up, you're going to...
You continue in pattern.
Yes. Okay, here's a great picture of that. So there you go. That's what that's going to look like.
Wow.
And you use several different needle sizes. Like you pick up your stitches with a much smaller needle than you were knitting with, right? So it's going to make it a nice...
tight seam?
Yeah, but then you do the 3 needle bind off with your regular needle. So the stitches are the right size, but you've picked up kind of tighter.
Yeah.
And then the neckband, this neck looks gigantic.
It won't.
It will pull in a lot.
Yeah.
And you knit it with a much smaller needle. So all I have to do is neckband, these little short sleeves, and an I-cord bind off on the bottom. And I've blocked this.
Yeah, it looks beautifully blocked.
She suggests that. She says once you've attached these, you may want to block the whole garment so that everything's nice for you to do your picking up stitches.
God, that feels
Doesn't it
good.
feel good? It's still kind of damp. I just did this last night. But I really love the yarn. I love the yarn. And I've talked about it a lot before. And you hold 2 Shibui yarns together, and it's the reed and twig.
It makes a beautiful fabric.
And it's mostly linen. The twig has about 46% recycled silk. Yeah. 46% linen, 42% silk, 12% wool, and then reed is 100% linen, a chainette construction, so it's soft like butter.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm loving it very much. You could knit this in pretty much, I feel like it's a DK weight pattern.
Yeah.
I'm knitting it on a 4.5 millimeter needle, and the gauge is 19 stitches. You know what else, though? My row gauge is off. And that...
Oh, because it's bottom up.
It's bottom up.
Did you try it on?
So when she said, knit X number of these repeats and you should be at X inches long, I was quite a bit longer.
How much longer? An inch?
Like 2 inches. And I was planning on doing an extra repeat, and so I didn't do an extra repeat because I was already beyond what But for doing this little piece here, it's got to be the same length as your shoulder piece to do the 3 needle bind off. I had to do one less repeat of lace because I was already...
Oh, that's huge.
I was already at that length.
Right.
Right? Like if I had to do 7 repeats of lace, at 6 repeats, I was already at the right length.
So you were sort of putting it up against here to make sure.
Yeah. So once I figured out my row gauge was off, and normally I don't worry too much about row gauge. You should for lace and cables and stuff though, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're decreasing. So the result of that is this could end up being a little bit longer or looser that way than I had intended. If I was actually hoping that it was baggy, t-shirty, boxy kind of. So I'm okay with the way this is turning out, but just...
So you haven't tried it on since you blocked it?
No.
Yeah.
But I tried it on once it was attached and imagined it a little bit bigger. And I feel like it was good.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
I've seen this on many people, and it looks good on everybody.
Well, it's that style. It's similar to this. It's just that beautiful, straight.
Yeah. And it's a drop,
yeah,
too. So I could totally see myself knitting a wool one. Elizabeth's got great patterns. She's got lots of really great patterns. And there's fun things. There's some kind of lateral braid row that I have to do.
When?
I think it has something to do with the neckline.
Okay.
And that's just a knit two together, a yarn over and knit two together through the back loop. But it's a new skill that I have never done before and easy. So I'm loving this pattern because it's not 100% straightforward, plain, but it's not difficult at all. I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a ball with it. And this sucker will be done. I will wear it. Wool and Honey people, if I'm not wearing this,
give her a hard time.
Pinch me. No. Oh, no. It will be happening. It will be happening.
Love it so much.
Yeah.
So I don't have a whip, but I have a couple of FOs.
Oh my God, bring it on. Sister, stop it with the pom-pom.
This is the Odd Sheep.
Is it?
No, it's not. Do you remember where we got this?
Well, yes. But I mean, I think we bought from two different people.
No, I think this is the Odd Sheep still.
Okay, so
yeah, this is the Odd Sheep.
Janine is an Edmonton maker.
Yeah. But
Jodi,
look at
the hat is freaking awesome.
So, my daughter had picked this spun right round bulky in the colorway Caterpillar ages and ages ago, and I said yes, I'll do it. And I kind of got to the point where I needed something finished, right? Something started to finish. I needed that feeling. So, this I have luffed double.
Wow.
Right? Because it's so
Beautiful.
squishy.
Yes.
I was able to knit that to a bulky. And then this is the spun right.
And don't you love, too, how you can see the white of the luft and it kind of goes with the white in the...
And then white at the end of this.
Yeah, this is a beautiful hat, Jodi.
So all I did was knit 2 rows and then knit 2, purl 2, and then knit 2 rows. Kind of like
a texture.
a blueberry waffle with only one of the purl rows.
I love it.
I just wanted a little texture.
It's so pretty.
You guys.
Jodi, that's really,
Is that
really
not
pretty.
everything?
Yeah, that's a smashing hat. And the pom-pom is like totally like a Muppet.
Because what I find with bulky weight, the single bulky weight, it is not enough yarn to get a hat long enough for an adult.
From ribbing to...
Yes.
So it's a good idea to put the contrast.
Yes.
I love that.
I used this. I don't want to put it on because my hair is acting very naughty today.
It's good.
But it's hairsprayed the shit out of it. Like crunch, crunch. So that way you needed a good 1.5 inches of ribbing in
Stay
something
away from
else.
open flames.
Yes.
No barbecue for you. Okay, I love it. I love that solution because you would never have needed 2 full skeins. So
No.
a little scrap of something held double is going to be really... And I actually love that the brim is a contrast color.
I do too.
It looks intentional, the whole thing.
I actually don't want to give it away. Like,
Just
when
make
you're
a
done,
new one.
I'll just give
Now
it to
when
her
we're-
and I'll
yeah.
make a new one. Yeah.
Just get a new one.
Anyway, I love it.
Oh my gosh,
This is
Jodi.
a very spun righty round episode again.
I just love... Yes.
We love her.
Lucky. Okay, so... Here is... So since we last podcast, you and I have been releasing patterns.
Yes,
Which is
we
so
have.
fun. So my Beach Days wrap is up on Ravelry now. And I really love it. The original one that you see in the pattern here is knit in Cozy Posy Yarn Company. And Antonella is an amazing Canadian dyer.
Did she do kits? Are there kits available?
Yeah, you can order the colors, and I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but she did have a pre-order up, and I think then took it down so she can dye everything. But you can absolutely get these colors, which I love. The one in the picture here, this one's for Mom. So I had to knit one for myself. And I don't normally knit things bang, bang, 2 in a row, but the next 2 things I'm showing are the exact same pattern, 2 in a row. So the one I'm knitting for myself is a totally different color palette.
I can't even.
This is the very first time I'm knitting Plucky Knitter.
Is it?
I think so. I mean, I have Plucky Knitter yarn that I'm in love with, but I don't think I've put it in a project yet. So this is it's called their Solo Base. And it is a superwash merino silk base. I want to say 80/20. And why do I not have all my tags right here? That's kind of bad.
Tracie.
I know. It's not. Oh, they're right in the balls. I was going to say, that's not like me. And yes, it is. It is just the dreamiest, most beautiful. I love it. So it's 475 yards and 80% superwash merino, 20% mulberry silk. So I'm having tons of fun striping colors.
You know what's amazing to me?
What?
And it shouldn't be, but I look at this, you guys. Okay, so this is garter. It's going along in straight rows like garter does. This movement of color is, doing that knit two together or
like one row that has increases and decreases. The way it leans this way and that way at the same time. Yeah. I know. It's so fun. It's so easy. And
it is so easy.
It's very meditative, which I do love. And I have to say I am loving knitting it again. But these are the colors that I'm doing it in. And I added, this is very easy to add length to this shawl.
Absolutely.
So I added some extra sections in the middle. I'm actually using 4 colors. The pattern's written for 3, and I added a 4th. This was my 4th color.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is like a dark tealy navy.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
So pretty.
It's called Bohemian Blue.
Oh my gosh, it's
and
gorgeous.
Every time I get to pick it up and knit it, I'm just, oh my God, I'm so in love with it. It's a sweater. To me, it's screaming out to be a sweater.
How about this, though?
Waving to my husband.
Goodbye.
He's taking Georgia for errands. I love it.
Only if he was taking her for a blood test.
Well, he's taking her to get passport photos. That's not fun either.
That's easy peasy.
But yeah, so I'm having tons and tons of fun knitting this. I am officially on the downslide. This is the second half. But I added big sections to the middle. Kind of happy about that. This is something else I would love to be finished by the time we're in Michigan.
Because your wardrobe is so neutral.
Yeah.
That this pop of color is just going to be so fun in your wardrobe.
And I have, like, my winter jacket is a dark navy. And I'm kind of imagining this wrapped around my throat in the winter, but it's so holey I probably won't.
But yeah, but if you wrap...
But it's warm. But all wrapped up. Yes, it would be great.
I love it so
Thank
much.
you. And again, I think a one color with mohair would be like dreamy. That would be so nice for winter.
Isn't it fun seeing your baby design
Totally.
out into the world and see what people do with it, interpret it, and
Totally. I was just going to say thank you to all the amazing test knitters and all the knitters now that are just knitting it and tagging me on pictures. And I love to repost that stuff just to celebrate the fun things people are doing.
Yes.
So
yes,
I
yes.
love it. I'm having lots and lots of fun with it. And I feel like I'm not far away. Like if I can just get my sweater done, this is not far away.
Okay.
It goes really fast.
So I am... Okay, this is what I was going to say.
What?
Plucky Knitter. Oh my God, Plucky is on the ball.
Plucky's amazing.
They're having their second Dyed for You.
I saw that.
And it's for 3 colors. I think you can order whatever. I didn't really... But they're having their second round of Dyed for You. And at the bottom... They always list, 10 or so patterns that are real. Your pattern, Beach Days, is in that list today.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is
I
in
didn't
that
see
recommended patterns list.
What? That's really
Whatever.
nice.
I thought it was exciting.
That's super
Yeah.
exciting. Are you kidding? Wow.
So Plucky has a Dye for You starting tomorrow, July
Yeah.
5th.
And honestly, what I do love about this one is that it...
Georgia! We're podcasting. Bye, Georgia. Have a good day.
Georgia's not making eye contact. Georgia,
Don't smile in your passport
have
photos.
fun with your dad. Actually, this pattern is so great for mini skeins.
It's screaming for mini skates.
So you don't, if you're going to go out and buy yarn, that's awesome too. But if you have little leftovers at home.
I was just going to say,
that's
screaming for
super
scraps.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super fun. But yes, if you're going to get colors of Plucky, wowie wow. Okay, Jodi, I've been waiting for this. I was wondering why my husband was standing over there watching us. I felt like we had a studio audience.
Yeah, it was like I was feeling pressure to perform.
It's like, am I supposed to be saying something?
Yeah. Do you want me to start singing? Doing a little dance?
Ellie!
Voguing? Whatever.
Ellie!
I'm in.
Ellie! Oh my gosh.
Okay.
It is a great day.
This was my shawl that was just published.
Jodi. Barcode.
I did message that lady who recommended Barcode. I didn't hear back. So if this is you...
Make a comment in the show notes in Ravelry so
Yeah,
that you can send the pattern.
I can send the pattern.
Yeah.
Unless I missed it, just scream out to me because I would love to send you. I don't even know if she wants to knit it, but whatever.
Yeah.
You're getting it regardless.
I guess if she doesn't comment, she really doesn't
This
want
is
it.
my barcode shawl.
Jodi, it's so
It's
beautiful.
a DK weight shawl using 2 skeins and mosaic slip stitches.
Don't you think it's amazing how far 2 skeins of DK will go?
Yes. This is an asymmetrical it is an asymmetrical shawl, but it's the one where you only increase 1 stitch on one side.
Okay.
It's not the one where you decrease and increase
right. That's
2.
on the bias.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is an asymmetrical shawl. You guys, so easy to
Jodi,
wear.
It's totally awesome. The colors you picked
Yeah.
go with everything.
Right. And also this would be really fun just to do these sections in just wild scraps that you've
Wouldn't
got.
it?
Right. So even though it calls for just 2 skeins, I think it's going to be fun
It's so beautiful.
using up a whole bunch of little stuff. And then people right now are doing the cuffs.
Okay, this would be fun with mohair, like the little
Yes.
blips, those slip stitch rows.
Yeah.
Like in a fuzzy Surrey alpaca or something.
Wouldn't that be to have little tufts coming out there?
Yes.
And then a shawl cuff could go here.
Yes.
It could go just around your shoulders.
That's a great shape.
It is a fun shape.
Yeah, it's
So,
beautiful, Jodi.
Both of our Ravelry shops will be linked in the description box below. It is the only place I have my patterns for sale. I don't plan on, I had people asking, and I just wanted to mention that because we might get the same question. I only plan on having them on
Me too.
Ravelry right now.
Me too.
Yeah.
100%.
So that's available.
It's gorgeous.
What else do you have?
Gorgeous. What else do I have? I have a sock.
Let me see.
I feel like I'm on the only sock talk train. I'm the only
Tracie.
sock talker. Jodi, all that, I shouldn't say that. Last time you had a sock.
Did you have our pins to show people? They're not available, but how cute they were. We'll show them next time.
I did have them, but I don't have them here.
Tracie did little
Shoot.
button. What do you call them? They're not enamel pins.
You know, they're like when you go to the place we get them, they call them badges.
They're the metal pin in the back.
They're just like a little, like a little bar pin that hooks under the little eye or whatever. But there's this great company in Vancouver that we use. It's called 6 Cent Press. And these guys or these people are amazing. And I mean, we can order pins on a Monday and have them in hand maybe Thursday, for sure Friday.
Tracie's used these people for years. Tracie's an amazing
it's the
store.
only
Yes.
I mean, why not? They're great. They're great. They do them, and so that when we go somewhere and people want a pin, these are the ones that we give away for free, and we send them in all our prize packages. If you want a prize from us, you always get one. But I just thought it would be really fun because people love Sock Talk and Hat Chat.
Oh my God.
And so now we have a Sock Talk and Hat Chat, and they will be for the first time ever at when we come to Wool and Honey. So that's really, really fun. They are so cute. And they're illustrations of our patterns. That's Coffee Talk socks. And that's your JoJo hat.
Yeah, because you can see there's Tracie's toe where it has the fading of the toe.
I mean, they're not super duper accurate, but that's what the representation is.
I can't tell you
And
how much I love these.
they're little 1-inch ones. They're super duper cute. So
I actually would love to make these into circle enamel pins.
yeah, I think we should too. I think they're super fun. I love giving away free pins.
People
I
like
always
them.
wonder, people seem to like them, and
I
it's
know.
nice to have something.
Except that one lady in It City.
Oh my God, I'll never forget her. In the best way. Like, I loved that
It's
moment.
hilarious.
But it's always nice. People are always so kind and welcoming. I love being able to give something back. So,
Guess who was in touch with me last week? Babs from our Portland retreat.
no way.
Do you remember Babs?
How could I forget?
She
Of
was
course.
asking for a fabric bag. She was asking for a bag, and it was so nice because her name was Barbara.
was a
Anybody I
hoot.
meet that's named Barbara instantly gets called Babs.
But it suited her so well.
Didn't it?
Yes.
I had worn her shawl. I was made to walk in the show, and
I
I
remember
wore
that.
her shawl because she wouldn't get on stage.
Right?
Babs. Anyway, it brought back a good memory.
That
from
was a great retreat when we went to Vancouver, Washington with the Ann Bud retreat.
That was our very first Ann Bud experience.
We met so many cool ladies there.
Oh, the spot was beautiful. The event was beautiful. The
I would love to
workshops
go
were
back
amazing.
to that part of the world.
Excuse me, we met Carson for the first time.
Yes.
We met Cindy for the first time, and we saw
And
Anne
Mary
again.
Alice Huff. I feel like there's a ton of good memories, like
And
great memories there.
What's the one that did the Play-Doh? Oh my God, Beltman.
Oh,
Sorry.
Laura Lee.
The
oh
name.
my God.
Totally. I'm sorry, Laura Lee. I
It
love
was
you.
the best weekend.
Yeah.
Now that you bring it up, it's like all these amazing things are flooding back.
Yeah.
So that's really fun that she contacted you and said, hey, I need a certain bag.
I said, Babs, I am on it.
Totally. We'll hook you up. So anyway, my next whip is another Georgia sock. Miss Georgia herself would like a pair of Georgia
Well,
socks.
of course.
So I guess I have to knit her some. So she went through my stash and picked a range of colors that are going to make like this crazy candy colored pair of Georgia socks, which I love.
can't tell you how amazing these colors are
It's
coming
cute,
together.
right?
Yes.
So she picked, this is Beach House by Sweet Georgia. It's her Tough Love sock. And these, the pink and the purple, are both Stellina mini skeins that we dyed when we were having fun with that.
Tracy.
And then...
No, we are never dyeing our own yarn.
Yeah, don't ask. And go hug your favorite yarn dyer because
Yes.
it's a lot of work. And then this coral is the one that I used on my Hello Sunshine socks. This is Circus Tonic handmade.
Yes, it is.
So beautiful. This is her BFL sock that I'm madly in love with. So this is going to be the stripe for the heel and the toe. It will be the blue.
I can't wait.
Blue and the coral. And honestly, this will be done
They
today for sure.
Don't work on them. Use that for when you're away. You need to knit.
This
with
will
other
be good
stuff.
travel knitting.
Yes.
This will be good travel knitting. You're totally right. Thank you for straightening me out.
Yeah, you need to finish these that you're going to wear
You're
there.
right. You're totally right. That's it. I refuse to cook anymore, and
Yeah.
I need the laundry fairy.
Here comes Skip the dishes. Jeff's off today.
He is off, which is awesome.
He could
He's
start the
so
laundry.
good. He will for sure.
Absolutely.
And then he's going with his brother tonight. They're going to go golf and have some dinner.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So for sure, skip the dishes. And I don't know why I do that on nights that he's not home because he doesn't care if I cook.
No, neither am I.
But it's just Georgia and I home tonight, so we're definitely going to have a little girl party. And
Earl's. I ordered this a couple of days out. We went to Earl's before. We saw Oprah. Oh my God, I forgot that was big.
It took
I
us
can't
this
believe-
long to remember to talk about Oprah.
Oprah came to Edmonton on her book tour again, and she spoke at our Rogers Place, which is our big arena downtown.
So it was Mom and our sister-in-law Jane and us, all the girls in the family, were treated to tickets from Oprah, which was such a fun evening.
It was so good.
Such a fun evening. And I would go see Oprah
A million
do
times.
anything. And I actually just noticed on her Instagram, because yes, I follow Oprah on Instagram, she had 10 people from Weight Watchers. Did you see that? To her ranch in Maui.
Yeah. That damn dog
Ellie!
is digging.
No.
You're a bad girl.
There is this like 1 foot square patch in our lawn that will never grow grass.
Look at her
'cause
face. She's like, what? It wasn't me.
she's like, it's so boring out here. I want to go inside and nap. So yeah, Oprah was a great night.
Oprah was a great
Speaking of going out for dinner and having great nights.
I had Earl's when we went before Oprah. I had their blackened Cajun chicken breast.
Mm-hmm.
It came with a beautiful coleslaw and a warm potato salad. I ordered that 2 days.
So
You
good,
should order
right?
that
I should order that.
because Georgia can have the chicken fingers.
That was a great dinner.
Tracy actually recommended that meal to me,
I
and now
did.
I'm craving it.
It's so good.
Yes.
So good. Oh my gosh, Jodi, that's so funny.
I think I might have to go to Earl's for lunch today with my girls.
We do a lot of like eating out in the summer.
God,
I don't so much in the winter, but because I don't want to go anywhere in the winter. Skip the dishes has changed my life. I'm not kidding.
You should go on DoorDash
Being able
and
to get
Uber Eats.
good food delivered to your door,
Yes, it's amazing.
it's so bad.
I love it so much.
I know.
I have one more
Jodi,
FO.
this is so exciting. Bring it. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, I knit another shawl.
You didn't just knit another shawl.
I designed another shawl.
You did. Jodi. Put it up. So beautiful.
So, this is using mini skeins and one full. And it is a triangle shaped with some drop stitches. It has a lot of texture. I wanted texture and color.
Okay, how much do you love the speckles?
So let me start with the yarn. So, I'm using Hue Loco in her Silver Fox colorway for the main color.
My God, it's so soft.
It is so beautifully soft. She has amazing bases.
Yes,
I mean,
she
we love her
does.
so much. And then the next thing I
Her
used
colors are amazing.
was one of her Color Riot mini sets. And this was her confectionery color set. And I'm using 6 out of 10. I only use 6.
Or you can keep going. This is a design. You can make it as big as you want.
Absolutely.
So if you have 2 skeins of a main color, you can use all 10 mini skeins if
It's
you want.
actually just, once you get to here, this to the next color is just a repeat. You just keep, right?
So you can just continue with the repeats as much as you want.
Yes. It's just like, here's this section, repeat it as many times
But
as you want.
lots of people have 6 skein mini sets. So if
Yes.
right? So this is helpful for that.
Yeah.
I love Nicole's colors so much. This gray and all of these colors together are so fun.
It's so beautiful.
And don't you think summery? Perfect?
Yes.
Like these colors are so summery.
Yes. You
I
guys,
love
I
it,
just had
Jode.
so much fun knitting this. It's got some stockinette sections. It's got some garter sections. It's got drop stitch sections. I wanted this as a yarn over instead of a make one left or right because I liked the big
But don't you
hole
think that
it
goes
created.
so well with the drop stitches?
Yes.
Like all those holes.
Yeah. So Tracie helped
You
me
just-
name this.
Cranking them out, Jodi
It's
Brown
called-
Designs.
Because this is confectionery set. She suggested, what about Sweet Shop? So this is my Sweet Shop.
Oh, you're kidding.
So it's at the testers have had it for almost 2 weeks. So this will be in the next couple of
Shortly.
weeks. Yeah, shortly. I don't want to rush it.
It's so soft.
I love
No, it's nice to give people a chance to finish, right?
Yeah,
I love it.
you guys,
Like
I had
love
so
it.
much fun. And this shape is really fun to wear too. Again, it's
I
that
love a
beautiful.
triangle.
It's a really pretty triangle. It's not
Super
too long.
easy.
It is super easy to wear.
Yeah,
and
love
it's
it.
just got those fun cup. Don't you love it?
I love it.
I love it so much.
Love it.
So that was fun.
And light. And I mean, summer, it's airy with all the drop stitches and lacy holes, and it's perfect.
Well, and the nice thing about these
I might just
minis,
keep it on because I'm
yeah,
cold.
it's beautiful. Nicole has outdone herself
Oh.
with mini sets. Guess what she has added to the shop? DK.
I saw.
It's Color
I can't
Riot.
believe I didn't text you because I knew you'd see it yourself.
It's a Color Riot set. 10 DK minis.
Which is so fun. So if you saw a pattern like this, you would hack it. You would have
Yes.
DK. You just knit the thing on a bigger needle, follow the pattern.
Yeah. Truly, this is one of those shawls where you just adapt the needle size.
Yeah.
And you can knit it in whatever
Yeah,
weight of yarn you want.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Jodi, it's absolutely beautiful.
love
Way
it,
to
love
crank
it.
out the shawl
Oh my
designs.
good Lord.
It's so gorgeous.
I had so much fun. You know, it's really fun not having a pattern and just sort of creating as you go.
Totally.
And this is I am simple. You're not going to find a whole bunch of lace, a whole bunch of I don't want to say
Complicated
fuss,
techniques.
complicated techniques because I like
Don't
to
you think
knit,
those are the patterns we love, though?
right?
Those are the patterns we love.
Exactly. I like
Yeah.
to knit simple.
And I mean, I'm happy to buy complicated patterns and let someone else work out
because I'm not going to
how to write
Yes.
them, because that's the hard part, right? That's why
It
I'm
is
always
the
so
hard
happy
part.
to buy a pattern
Me too.
and just
Me too.
follow somebody else's hard work. What else is going on, Jodi Brown?
Are you done with all your stuff?
I think I'm done. I just have some fun things to share, but no.
I sent this as a sample. I should have kept it and packed it.
That's
But,
okay.
My ale hat, which is spun right round.
Jodi, it's gorgeous.
Um,
Don't show that, Jodi.
Oh yeah. Sorry, it had a Ravelry code there.
Oops.
This was the printable version for the
It's
print.
gorgeous.
So my ale hat is available now on my Ravelry, and it's using chalkboard, Call Me Ale, that's how it got its name,
cool.
and Dingo, all in spun right round DK.
oh my God, her yarn's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
I love this hat so much.
Cables are absolutely gorgeous. Like gorgeous.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
thank you.
Oh,
Guys,
I did have one more sock. Look
this
at
is
that.
a very grocery girl heavy design episode.
These were going to be my Christmas socks. This is the Cozy Knitter Advent Skein. And I had every intention December 1st to have a pair of socks on my feet by Christmas. It is July.
It's so fun.
But her yarn is amazing. So this one just finished it off. I thought it looked great. And it's got the cut-in heel that I
What
use all the
color is that?
time. This is the Advent.
No, the heel.
Oh, this is Beach House. The one I think we was using in Georgia's is not. This is Beach House by Sweet Georgia.
Okay.
And it's got it's a tonal, right?
It's beautiful.
Thanks. Isn't it great?
Oh my
Her
God, I
yarn's
love
fantastic.
it. Is this your purse sock?
I just had it in the living room just sitting there that I would put
Okay.
rounds on, but I was really close for the longest time. So now I think my other one, I think I've only got like this much to go.
Oh, so you're really close.
Yeah. But I do love Christina's yarn. I think she's fantastic. And so this is only like one repeat goes all the way down to here. This pink, this purple
Oh, so that's
was
a
mini.
long repeat.
So pink, 24 colors.
Yeah.
And then back again.
I love it.
So she's awesome. That was really fun. That was really that's really the end of my knitting. But
For
we have-
realsies?
For realsies. But we have other fun things to share.
We do.
Like so much fun things. And we kept teasing everybody about our summer knit along.
Oh, yeah. We're announcing it now.
Right? So now's
What is our summer knit along?
Now's our summer knit along. Jodi, we're so excited about this.
We are so excited. I'm just kidding. I know what our summer knit along is. Kind of.
What are we doing again? No, we talked about it. And as soon as we were asked to contribute to the Nomadic Knits #4 issue,
Yeah.
and we picked ourselves up off the floor and we were like,
Just a minute.
I
This is
think
Jodi that you've just emailed.
I think I got somebody else's email. We knew we wanted to do a knit along when the book launched.
Oh my God, your dog is so muddy.
Ellie, get down.
No, she's good. My pants are
Ellie,
dirty.
Ellie. So Melissa and Becky have sent us books before, and I remember showing them and
We've
how
gifted
much
some
we love-
copies.
Yeah, and as soon as I knew about us going to be in the book, I saved a couple because we're going to make prize packages and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So their first issue was all about Florida, and we really went through this book. I don't even know what video that would have been on. There's some seriously fun summery or hot weather patterns
Absolutely.
in here.
Actually, I was looking on their website. These are both available still in print.
Yes.
And in Ravelry, but
You can-
in print still.
You can go to nomadicknits.com
Yeah.
and get a bundle of books 1, 2, and 3,
Yeah.
I think. And then issue #2 is New York State. So it's
I
all like
love this color.
tables and cozy, and the books are beautiful. They're photographed beautifully. The charts, if you're a chart person, they're always a really good size, and there's just some gorgeous patterns in these books. I don't have #3, but it was Arizona, New Mexico.
I was actually looking through Ravelry yesterday. The colors and photography is beautiful.
I don't know who does the photography, but the books are gorgeous.
Yeah.
So books 1 and 2 for sure. I think you can get all of these patterns individually on Ravelry.
Yeah.
Book 3, I'm not sure. We'd have to double check that. Because for a while, it's just a collection in a book. So you get an e-copy or a print copy. And all of these print copies have a Ravelry code in the back, a digital download code. So when you buy the print copy, you get both.
Yeah.
You get both. And then
I got our box yesterday. The timing couldn't be more perfect.
Thought about podcasting yesterday, and then I thought, how about Thursday? How great was that?
We wouldn't have had these. These came mid-afternoon.
How great is that?
Yes.
Okay, so now we just received issue 4, which is Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Virginia. And, oh my gosh.
Look at those socks on the cover.
What? This lady had cold feet. And the models and the locations. The books.
Look at it's a covered bridge, you guys.
They photographed.
Look at that sweater.
They photographed some of this issue at a horse farm. The pictures are gorgeous. I mean, look at the images that they've got in there. Yeah, so this was such an honor.
This is a pattern that's in. You guys.
Look at this little sleeveless sweater. Perfect for all you hot flashers or people that live in hot places, or just a layering piece. It doesn't matter. You don't have to.
It's got it's got articles on the area. It's got it talks about the fiber companies that they've used. It talks about the designers.
Interview, neighborhood fiber company,
Whatever.
So what they do, the whole, if you weren't familiar with nomadic knits, they celebrate a region somewhere, and they try to use local designers when possible and dyers, and then they photograph the book in that area, and it's just celebrating, at this point, parts of the U.S. I think they do have plans. I think I heard something about a Canadian issue.
No.
What? And so it's really,
she is. Look at her hair.
oh my God. Every lady in this book is gorgeous.
Her skin is beautiful.
Look at that coat. Look
Yes.
at that cable coat. There's also a lady in here. Look at this. So it's a very diverse model crew. And
Which
look
we
at that
love.
photo on the back. And you're right, that is the covered bridge.
How gorgeous is that?
So Jodi, share the pattern that you contribute.
So I'm finding it. I know where it is.
And tell me
Got
about
it
your
memorized.
process and what was this like for you?
Okay, so that's my hat. It is twisted stitches. It's got a very small cable. Again, you guys, so simple and easy.
I fell in love with this hat the moment I saw it.
So I knew, okay, so I was lucky enough to be able to use blue skin yarns.
Yes, who
And
also I'd never heard of.
I had it sent to me. The color was the most beautiful, like a burgundy-ish red. It was tonal. And I knew I wanted, when I think of the East Coast, I think of kind of like classic.
Yeah.
I thought of clean, classic.
College, university,
There you go.
colored leaves.
Yeah. So I knew I wanted a cable, and it just sort of evolved that way. Like at first, I had done a 1x1 rib, and then as I started doing the pattern, I thought, well, this is going to be fun if I redo the ribbing to sort of match and sort of follow the lines of the hat that way. And it sort of, I started it three different times.
So the legs of the cable are actually part of the ribbing of
Right,
the
and that's how it
it
sort of evolved. So I had found my cable I wanted. I knew I wanted twisted stitches. And so after starting it a couple of times, this evolved that way.
Well, it's absolutely gorgeous. Like, gorgeous.
Oh God, I loved it
And the
so
yarn
much.
you used was beautiful.
It
The
was
color.
It was an 80-10-10. It was a cashmere blend. It's called Sarah's Morning, you guys. This is blue skin fibers. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. In Sarah's Morning, it's called. Her yarn was beautiful to work with.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, tell me about your sock.
So, oh my gosh, it was so much fun to be asked to contribute a sock pattern. And
It was
so,
kind of a minute of panic.
Oh, I was going to say fun / nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But honestly, I felt really good about it. Like, I really was excited and wanted to, and like you say, I wanted to put something out there that was kind of classic and elegant. And so mine is a twisted stitches and a lace panel running up the front.
Good Lord.
They're called Rocky Shores. And I'm actually completely in love with the way they look. I'm so happy with the way they turned out. There is a little cable detail down the back, which you don't see here. And I kind of almost forgot about it because I mailed them off so many months ago.
So, yeah.
I'm actually going to have to knit myself a pair because I don't have a pair. I love them, and I love the photography in the book. I think they turned out so great.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
go
agree.
ahead.
The photography is stunning.
The yarn that I used was 2 different dyers. The gray, the main color gray, is Urban Girl Yarns in the color Steel Matters, and it's a gorgeous gray blue. Like, it's tonal and beautiful, and it really helped, not complicate the lace and the cable. It just let everything shine. It was really gorgeous. And then I had some fun with a magenta mini skein by Ridiculous Yarns.
Yes.
And I made the toe and the cuff a stripe, which I love. So it's a little bit sassy, a little bit fun with that stripe.
Love it so much.
Yeah. So I love it, Jodi. Like, it was such a treat to be
I'm going to actually
included. There's amazing designers in here. Our pal Devin Ventry
Yes.
This is her cardigan.
Yes, it is her cardigan.
This is her cardigan on the back. So you might know her as Nitty McPurley. She's got a great podcast.
You guys want to see my...
a beautiful designer.
She's got classic, clean shapes and lines with her design. She's very pretty.
So it's called Potomac.
She was the Gigi sweater, you guys.
Yes. She designs quite a bit for Barrett Wool Company, and she's got her own independent designs. She's got lots. I do love the little sketches that are in the book here.
That was a surprise.
So this is the brainchild. Nomadic Knits is Melissa and Becky. And Melissa does lots of designing. Her patterns are in here. I just love it. Wait, you just showed up and I saw the book. I haven't had a chance to read it. I see there's a bio in there for us, which is exciting. I'll have to read that.
So this is a close-up, you guys, of my hat. I took some pictures because after a year, we get the patterns back. So it'll be published.
Yeah.
It's kind of how it works. You know, you get the pattern back. So you get a little bit better idea of what it looks like close up.
It's Jodi. It's beautiful.
And the color.
So a skein of DK is all people need for that.
Yes, one skein.
So Melissa and Becky realized that, when you release a book is a great value when you get all these patterns together, but it is still a big chunk of money to put out and not in everybody's budget to buy a book of patterns. So they release one pattern every issue as a single pattern release, and that is your hat. What's your hat's name?
Harrington hat.
Harrington hat will be available on Ravelry July 13th for $6. That's going to be the original individual one. And otherwise, if you would like to knit anything else, you need to purchase the book, which is $14 for a digital copy and $18 for a print copy. But again, Melissa and Becky thought, you know what, we want to help get as many people knitting the book as possible, and people that are, if it's in your budget, to help sponsor another knitter to donate a copy of the book. You can email melissa@nomadicknits.com, and if you're a knitter that would like a copy of the book, no questions asked, but if it really is something you're passionate about, knitting's a luxury. It's not in everybody's budget. And so if you would really, really like to knit it, but would need a copy gifted to you, you can also email melissa@nomadickknits.com. And they will donate some copies. And if you are someone that can sponsor a knitter, send your $14, or I'm not sure how they're going to do it logistically, but I know I love the idea. This is 100% spreading the love. We're going to have a giveaway next week.
Yes.
So starting Saturday, you can get these books in your local yarn shop only.
Yes.
So
July 6th.
Yeah. So tell your local yarn shop you want to see copies of the book in their store. And from July 6th to 13th, you can only get it in local yarn shops. And then in July 13th, everything will be on Ravelry. And you can actually purchase digital copies or go to nomadickknits.com.
Yeah.
You can always buy them through nomadickknits.com. But from July 6th to 13th, we're going to have a giveaway thread in our Ravelry group for Melissa and Becky have so generously sponsored this. They're going to give away 12 ebooks.
You guys!
12 ebooks! And then 5 actual physical copies. So you can download this to your Ravelry library, but you can also have the physical book. 5 copies to suit U.S. knitters only for shipping reasons.
Yeah.
Of course, I get it. And then that's our summer knit along. Nomadic Knits, any pattern in any version of Nomadic Knits, any of the 4 books. And we're really excited about that.
I love it.
Totally gonna knit your hat, and I'll probably knit my sock. There's a sweater in here. I can't even get over it. You guys, it is DK. It's super cute. I feel like everybody would want to wear this. If only I had marked the page that it was
Tracie
on.
literally has not.
The yarn. Oh my god. The yarn also in this book is amazing. There's Neighborhood Fiber Company, and this one is done in Magpie Fibers. It's like a boxy DK boxy-ish style.
Where is Magpie Fibers from?
Well, I guess out there. I think she's out
right here.
Oh, Damie.
Frederick, Maryland.
Maryland.
Because they use local makers.
Okay, you guys, I love Magpie Fibers.
Yes.
And Damie has already contacted us, and she would like to support that. We're going to do our knit along. I feel like this is going to be such a fun summer knit along. We've got lots of support, and we hope you guys enjoy it as much. We hope you get a chance to get your hands on issue 4, but go to Ravelry and get,
Yes.
you know, one pattern or whatever you like. But if you are totally into that, getting the book, or you see it at your LYS, that would be super cool too. I'm just trying to find the name of that boxy sweater. So $14 US for a digital copy, and there's how many patterns in here?
I will just look in the table of contents.
I mean, it's always super, super cost efficient to buy a book, but it is, I get it, it's expensive. It can be a little cost prohibitive.
I don't know. What are your socks called?
Rocky Shores.
Oh, yeah.
The socks are called Rocky Shores. Which, gosh, there's so many pretty sweaters in here. Okay, that sweater is called Sleepover, and it is Melissa Kemmerer's design. Melissa of Nomadic Knits, that's her design.
Very pretty, you guys, with a panel here of lace.
Magpie
down the
Fibers, Swanky DK, it's knit in. And that's really just like that's a cable.
Did you say sleepover?
Yeah. That's just a textured pattern. That's not even wholly lace. And that's the color London Rain by Magpie. So there's amazing, amazing patterns in here.
You guys will not be disappointed.
And you get a little snapshot of the area. Like
Yeah.
you say, you meet people from the area, yarn dyers from the area. This one is incredible. Oh, that's the Potomac cardigan. That one is by Devin
This
Ventry.
hat. Oh, yeah, that's mine.
These socks. What?
Regardless whether we are in this book or not,
No.
it is incredible.
Yeah, you're right.
Whoops.
I was just going to show that. Colorwork mittens.
Yeah.
Dandelion mittens. And I love the boot toppers. How cute.
By Tanis Gray.
Okay.
She's Tanis Fiber Arts.
No, this is a different Tanis.
Okay. Forget that.
It's another amazing
Yes.
nitty Tanis. But yeah, the charts are beautiful in here. They're full page.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
So if you're wondering about how that's going to be, anyway. So
We were
summer knit along.
thrilled.
Let's get the deets.
Okay, summer knit along. Starting now.
Yeah, let's start at Saturday.
Just now, okay.
Your hat's available Saturday. There's lots of patterns already.
Not
on
this
Ravelry.
Saturday.
Yes.
No, not till the 13th.
Oh, sorry. You're right. Sorry.
Next
Your hat's-
Saturday. Next
right,
Saturday.
July 13th.
Yeah.
Um,
But there's lots of previous issues. So if you want to start with those, cast on.
So today I will open the thread for Chatter for Nomadic Knits and the giveaway for the digital and 5 copies. 17 winners will be drawn from that thread.
You guys.
And you're going to need to go through Nomadic Knits patterns and get inspired. That's going to be your, tell us which pattern's calling your name out of any of the issues that you've seen. We're going to be posting pictures on our Instagram just to send you guys that way. But that's amazing. Those are incredible. We're just going to have so much fun with this knit along.
It's going to be
There's
great.
shawls, there's sweaters, and I think we should run it until the end of September. 3 months. 'Cause
Okay.
if you want to knit a sweater or you want to knit this gorgeous coat,
Oh my gosh, that's going to be a time commitment.
if you knit the coat and you're even,
Oh my God. You get a prize.
you get to go in the FO thread whether you finish or not with the coat.
Right.
I mean, that's a year-long project for me.
God, it's stunning.
It's absolutely stunning. I can't imagine. You need some nice pile of yarn for that one, but so
Were you going to say a shit ton of yarn?
Kinda. A metric.
Oh,
okay.
it's
It's called.
so
Let's give it its
beautiful.
fair due. It's called Annapolis, and it's by Adrienne Larson, and that is what it is.
I have hair envy.
It is the dreamiest. Oh, hair envy, totally. Are you kidding? I would love her hair. And there's shawls.
There's this little tee, I think, is going to be a big hit for this summer knit along.
I think so too.
It is so cute.
Okay, what's it called? And then I'll show it again. It's the cutest little. It's kind of got a little tiny Does it have a cap sleeve? No, it's totally sleeveless. It's called Great Falls.
That is cute.
Isn't it sweet?
Yeah, that's really cute.
And it's actually a it's lace weight, so it really is like a summery light garment, and it's knit in dragonfly fibers.
It's really pretty. With a little bit of a shawl. No, they don't call that a shawl neck, but that little
kind
bit
of a cowl, like,
yeah.
I don't know, what is that? It's drapey, right? So
oh my God, your dog's pooping.
it's very pretty. Oh my God. Don't look, that's so rude.
Can someone not poop in private?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
I need a dog that poops on the potty.
We are heading to Wool and Honey next week.
We're coming for you,
Yeah.
Wool and Honey.
And guess what?
What?
Next Saturday, which is the 13th. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is an open door free event at Wool and Honey all day long.
Don't make us knit by ourselves. Come visit.
Yeah. We will shop with you.
Yes.
We will knit with you.
Yes.
We will take selfies with you.
Yes, we will. And I'm hoping we can do some live
Instagram stories.
Live Instagram stories from the shop.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and bring as much of it to you as we can. But if you're in the area, come say hi, for goodness sakes. Why would you not do that?
Yeah.
And then we'll help you buy yarn.
Yeah.
Which is going to be so fun. So the Friday night, there's a, what do we got going on? There's a cocktail party with a bunch of, the tickets they did a ticket lottery and that's done. So Friday night, the 12th, there's a ticketed cocktail party. Saturday is hangout at the shop.
Yes.
Knit your brains out, buy lots of yarn, have so much fun with knitters.
Okay, but Saturday evening, after we have dinner, we spend the whole day at the shop, have tons of fun, have dinner, and then it's a knit at the lake.
Knit and bonfire.
That's open to the public.
S'mores, knitting, bonfire, that's again something you can just hang out and do.
So you can spend the whole day with us.
If you literally want. The shop opens at 9 and the bonfire goes till 10. You could come hang out from 9 in the morning till 10 at night. And why wouldn't you?
Yeah. We're just so excited, you guys.
We're going to have a ball. We can't wait. And then Sunday there's a little brunch, which is going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
Not little brunch, a super fun brunch. And those knitters have tickets already. So it's going to be this whirlwind fun weekend.
Wool and Honey, I've heard, are packing every corner with goodies in their shop. In anticipation, we have lots of people come visit.
Let me tell you, I am so ready for it. We've heard so many amazing, great things about Wool and Honey already. And then there's going to be a plucky trunk show. So Sarah, Haley and the gang are going to be there. The plucky crew are going to be there with piles of yarn, which is going to be super fun. And yes, Wool and Honey is already full of beautiful things. So I feel like I'm going to be in big trouble.
So it's Tracie's 5-0 this Saturday.
It is.
Let's wish her all a happy birthday.
Yeah,
let's all send her a card. I'll give you her address.
Oh, yeah, you should do that. You know what? It's funny. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not a giant birthday person, but great.
Is it?
I get cake.
Oprah said 50 when she turned 50 is the new 30.
Oh, yeah. Oprah,
so every year she turns a decade older.
Oprah on her private jet and her house in Maui, she was loving turning 50. Yeah. That's great. That's great, Oprah.
Life's good.
No, it's good. I haven't thought about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess a new decade's kind of a big deal. I made it.
I think 50 is going to be awesome. You're not really... You're parenting, but you're not. Like you've done your job. Do you know what I mean? Not to say there isn't going to still be things that come up, but now you can sort of sit back and you know, like it's...
yes. I mean, like my husband and I are going on a trip in November, and I'm not...
Just the two of them.
Yeah. So I mean, those are the things. Lots of sex. Those are the things you can do, like as life moves on and your kids get older and all of that good stuff.
Like it's a different...
Yeah. It's so far so good.
Try
and stay healthy, you know, so you can enjoy all the years that are to come still.
Yeah.
Oh my God. 50 is kind of old. It's not really that old. 50 is
really fucking old. No, 50's not old.
I don't care. Let's make 50 fun.
It will be.
Crickets.
Totally.
That's what I've heard. It'll be fun anyway. No,
so
I'm
funny.
totally fine with it. I think the more we celebrate these things, the more like stigmas go away, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You have potentially really amazing genes in our family. You could only be halfway.
Yeah. I'm not kidding.
Like
Guido was 97.
Guido and Baba both were in their 90s.
Yeah.
One mid, one late.
Yeah.
Like you could be halfway done this shit. Can you imagine? I was saying to Tracie the other day, I would like a Benjamin Buttons sort of scenario where you get born
old
old and as bad as it's going to get.
Right.
Like
that life gets better as you go.
Everything is uphill. I mean, downhill from there. Right. Well, downhill meaning bad sometimes, or easy, right? Like downhill meaning it rolls easier. But anyway, it gets only better from there.
Yeah. So we were talking about how like things like youth are wasted on the young. Like all those sayings are so true. They come from wisdom of people that have lived the lives. It's very, very funny. And because young people are like, screw off, old lady. What do you know?
Totally. Like my kid, I'm sure my kids think I'm ancient.
Oh my God. And it's all good.
We were at the mall yesterday.
Fun, Jodi.
Maddie had a repair for her bracelet. Her little envelope charm came off. We had to drop that off, and then she wanted them all cleaned. We went to the food court. I love a good food court meal. Don't you?
Okay, you know what I noticed the last time? Yes, I do sometimes. But you know what I noticed the last time I was there?
What?
The food truck from the Edmonton Fiber Frolic has a place in the food court at West Edmonton Mall. That taco truck.
Is it?
Cali, Mexico.
Okay. We sat right in front of it.
That's it.
And I didn't actually eat because I had lunch. The girls had like a midday lunch. Mm-hmm. But I said to the girls, that's where I'm eating next time.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's who they are.
They're sandwiched between
I had one of
Ito.
their little pork tacos.
Was it so good?
Yeah, so good. So good.
Oh my God. I had no idea.
So now we can get those tacos anytime. And I think they have a restaurant too.
Do they?
Yeah.
God, they're hardworking.
I know. And their food's amazing.
Their food is amazing.
Yeah. My first thought was, are they on Skip to the Dishes?
Are they?
I don't know. I have to look.
We should look. So that's it.
We had lots of knitting, patterns, FOs, knit-alongs. I hope everybody's having a great summer if it's your summer.
So we won't be back, you guys. Let's just look at the calendar here for a sec. Oh, this is what I was going to show you. Do you guys want to see my dogs?
Sure, Jodi.
Tracie.
Look at you. You put nice pictures of them. Okay, that's actually, don't you love your iPhone's camera?
That's you guys.
It's worth upgrading just for the damn camera.
Okay, that's Dakota. Raven.
Yeah, your dogs are beautiful. Raven is the size of a horse.
German
she's beautiful.
Shepherd. Okay, I'm going to show you my cat because I'm just as crazy about
But we're not weird old ladies that knit and show you your cat. That's a great photo. Did you go around taking those?
I did. With my portrait setting.
I know. The portrait setting was made for like incompetent photographers like me.
Okay,
it's
here's
perfect.
another one for Dakota. Dakota's a black lab / Chesapeake Bay Retriever cross.
Those look like supermodel dogs.
Thank you. I thought so. That's it.
So in between now and our next video, we have Wool and Honey. You have a family holiday. And then as soon as we get back, it's your birthday. You young 48-year-old.
This was a sweater that was brought to my attention. You guys, Tracie, what was that again?
Oh, yes. Baldelia. That's beautiful. I actually had some patterns to show, but I feel like, I guess I have some patterns to show.
Then let's show those patterns.
Okay,
Why are you keeping them a secret?
Because I just feel like I've been talking a lot. Okay, super fun. Our friend Shayna, who we met in Denver, has started designing. And remember we showed you the superhero cape that she designed? Okay, she's tons of fun, this girl.
Yeah.
She has designed the Modulancho. It's a modular knit poncho, and it just looks like so much fun. This is the shape that you're knitting.
So I've seen it worn, you guys, with the black panel in the middle like she has in the picture.
Yeah.
But then turned 45 degrees, and then the black panels end up on your...
Yes. So you can spin it either way. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
okay,
there it is.
Here's a good
Okay.
picture. So what is she knitted in? So
Leading Men Fiber Arts. Showstopper.
DK. The gauge is 20 stitches, so you can use DK. But there she is on the bottom, wearing it a couple different ways.
It looks like a completely new garment.
She's Shayna Lines Designs, and if you want to follow her on Instagram. And she is
wacky.
fun with a capital F.
Yeah.
And sweet and wonderful. So I loved seeing that this came out, and it's by Shayna Cohen.
Beautiful.
And this kind of came out of the cape, the superhero cape. Like, she just had so much fun doing the modular knitting with that. So she's been playing with it, and it says, here's my modular poncho, a.k.a. Modulancho.
Have you been watching Big Brother?
No.
I said I wasn't, but I did.
Jodi, as if.
I did.
I know. As if you could stay away.
I'm so mad at myself.
Is there anybody that I should be watching for? No,
Tracie.
yeah. It's never great.
Now I can't look away.
Yeah. And now you get invested. So no, I have not been watching that.
Don't do it.
Okay, things that I came across and love. Our friend Natalie,
I'm so glad you printed these because I
who is not a nurse in Sarnia.
She's a friend, but not a nurse.
She is, you may know her name. She's Remembrances Pottery. She makes amazing pottery.
Natalie Sheldon.
Yeah, and she's got this Charlotta the Fourth colorwork sock pattern. And they're inverted. I guess with your yarn management, you can use 2 different colors.
I love it.
And if you switch them up, you get 2 different socks like that. I love that color
If you're the kind of knitter that really loves an intricate colorwork sock, she's got several designs,
She's
you guys.
really good patterns.
They're amazing.
And this one is an Anne of Green Gables reference.
Yeah.
Which is really fun.
Love it so much.
Yay, Canada. Another one that I wanted to knit, and I saw, as soon as I saw it, was this striped Bobble cowl that Hohi released a little while ago. It's 2 colors of fingering weight yarn, and you do provisional cast on, and then you bind off with these bobbles, and then one side's one color and one side is another color.
You had me at Bobble.
Love this kind of thing.
Yeah.
2 color stripes and bobbles and a double wrap. I just think it's so pretty. And I also think a great gift knit.
Oh, I agree.
You know, you could be knitting these kind of things now.
Yeah.
Knit your girlfriend a cowl, put it away for Christmas, or your mom or your aunt or whatever, or whoever.
Okay, this.
Okay, you know how
I haven't seen this.
You've been designing with mosaic.
I did see this.
Slip stitch
Yes.
knitting. So Renee Callahan, who is East London Knits, she had the Miara hat, which I loved when I saw that. I don't know why I haven't knit it yet.
I thought it was beautiful.
Now she's got the Miara sweater.
Stop the presses.
Hold the phone. It's sport weight, I believe. But it's, again, just slip stitch.
Can I see that?
Slip stitch knitting.
I don't believe it.
It's true. Renee would never lie to us.
It is really beautiful.
It's amazing. So you could do it kind of in a gradient neutral sheet, which like she's done, but there's a mix of colors. You can do this wild and fun in your favorite color palette.
Oh, I love
It's
it
really
so
beautiful.
much.
Really, really beautiful.
It's a great shape too.
And I was thinking, just like Tin Can Knit says, knit the hat to be your swatch.
Yeah.
Right? If you get the Miara hat pattern, it's a worsted and sport weight. You get both weights of yarn.
Ooh, that's great.
And the sweater's sport weight. So I actually printed the whole hat pattern. Look at the top of the hat.
It's not easy
That's
doing crowns.
great pattern. Like, that's a great pattern.
That is stunning that she's done that.
my
That's
God.
stunning.
We totally need to knit that. And you know what I think might work really well for that? Maybe Barrett Wool Company's their home fingering weight. It's kind of plump.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that might work, but I don't swatch for hats and stuff.
No, me neither.
I just get disappointed if it doesn't fit.
Just give it
Super
to a
bummed.
smaller-headed person.
Yeah, that's right. Find the person to fit the hat. So those were things that I'd sort of been.
So, guys, I actually think we're not going to see each other for 4 weeks.
Oh, really?
Well, today's the 4th.
Well, that's good. We'll be knitting.
I'm back in 3 weeks today, which is the 25th, so we won't podcast till the last week of July.
Okay.
So it'll be 4 weeks.
Okay, you want to see some books that I got and I love?
Did you buy them?
Yes. No, I just stole them from the store.
Let me check my email. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I have bought, and I follow Sotak Handmade on Instagram. And I've bought her individual patterns on Etsy many times.
I've not heard of this maker.
Oh, she's got really beautiful little like pouches and bags. And see that little picture right there? It's not really a pattern, but she showed you how to do
Quilting?
like scrappy, like there's placemats. And so I saw the picture of the pouch and I made a little pouch.
Good Lord.
I don't know why I get excited about sewing in the summer. It's very weird.
Did you go buy that fabric?
Oh, yeah.
I bought scraps.
Most people have scraps.
But you're new to sewing.
I bought fat quarters.
Oh, perfect.
So those are really fun, and you could do lots. But I did like a little scrappy drawstring thing. I don't know.
It was fucking one-upping the bag maker.
Super duper fun.
Whatever.
There's nothing else in here. There's no pocket, whatever. And the lining, hot mess. Doesn't fit properly.
It's so beautiful. You did a really... I was thinking, oh, look at the bag you bought.
No, this is not. And it's just like you add little pieces, right sides together, and then you press it out. And then you add pieces, so you're never like... Anyway, super fun.
I love the fabric.
Fun.
This tree fabric. Oh, that's pretty.
I know. That's my favorite one, too. And this polka dot one.
Oh.
I think the polka dot one could be a dress or
I was just thinking
top.
it could be a garment.
Yeah. So that's really fun. And so what I was doing this quilt as you go. And this is...
Sarah.
Quilters totally know this stuff.
Right? Sarah's been a giant fan of this. Sarah, Sock. She's the sock lady.
Who?
She's got a podcast.
Crazy Sock Lady?
No.
Okay, because that's different.
Her name is Sarah.
I don't know.
Tracie.
Okay,
her house, she has her house up in Airbnb, so sometimes they have to go. She's really sweet. All she knits is socks.
Scrappy Thread.
No.
That's because I was going to say her name's not Sarah. I do not know who you're talking about. Figure it out, because obviously I need to follow this person.
Because she's also a quilter.
But can I just tell you how much I love doing this quilt as you go technique? And I have it there where I feel like I want to make a quilt as you go quilt.
Oh my God. Sarah, sock.
Okay, and Knit City registration classes happened since our last video.
So was another thing. Love sock wool. Of course you follow her.
Yes. Oh, that's Sarah. Of course.
Because I've watched her for years.
Of course. I can't
She
believe
has talked about quilt as you go.
She is such a good
God, if you want to follow anyone who is sock obsessed, follow Sarah.
Right.
Love Sock Wool on Instagram.
Yes.
She's got a podcast too, Love Sock Wool.
You know, I haven't seen one pop up for a long time. I hope I'm not just missing something.
Well, she still has Love Sock Wool podcast.
Okay, well, I'm going to double check that I haven't missed
She's got a
episode.
Ravelry group.
Because, yes, I watch her. She's very sweet, and I love
listening to her.
Okay, so you and I
said to Tracie, there's too many classes at Knit City that I want to take. Surprise me.
I know, which is scary because you think, oh my God.
No, truly.
I hope she likes what I pick.
Truly, I wouldn't have mattered.
So Knit City, amazing. It's going to be in Vancouver in October.
Yeah.
They have world-class people come in and teach, like Andrea Mowry and Arnie and Carlos and Jennifer Steingass and the Yarn Harlot, and all of these people are coming to teach. The list is gigantic. I'm not saying so many of them. But also someone that's coming this year is Arona. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I follow her on Instagram. Her name is Buku on Instagram, and I think her name is Aruna. And she's actually...
Try and pronounce her last name.
Jodi. I'm going to get it down. By the time we meet her, I will know. But I apologize for that. She is an incredible creative maker. She did it. This is her fabric. This is her silk screen fabric she made. I bought this pouch from her. But she's incredibly creative, and she just seems to go through... She's amazing at everything she does.
Really?
And started doing all this punch needle stuff, I think last year. And now has a book. And I pre-ordered this on Amazon.
Guys, this book is beautiful.
So long ago, and it just kind of showed up. So the class we're taking at Knit City is punch needle.
From Boku.
Yes.
So, to be honest, when you said this, I couldn't be more thrilled.
Well, and then I started showing you. I was like, this is what we're going to do. So her book is all kinds of punch needle projects, like rugs and pillows and everything.
You know who really got into punch knitting or punch needling is Andy.
Oh yeah, she did
For
that
Andre
beautiful
Sue
wrap.
Knits.
Yes.
She's done some beautiful. You guys,
Yes.
these are works of art.
So like you can do little sets of coasters for your family for Christmas or for yourself, but it's something else that's fun with yarn.
I can't tell you how excited I am.
I'm so happy to hear that because I'm thrilled that we managed to get a spot, and I'm so looking forward to it. But I just think her aesthetic, her design, she travels all over the world now teaching. She's an incredibly talented lady.
So there are a very few spots in some classes still, if you're interested to look. We have been invited to participate in the Pub Night Trivia Pub Night that is hosted by Pom Pom Magazine. You guys,
that was a secret last year. I don't know if it's a secret now or not, but
well, the secret's out of the bag.
I think the I think the tickets are gone already for Pub Night, which is.
You can come watch out through the window. No, I'm just kidding.
If you feel like texting me the answers, no,
totally.
We had so much fun last year hosting tables for the Pub Night, so already we're super excited to go to Knit City. Do you have any yarn to show?
No, but please show me yours because it's gorgeous.
Okay, I have some for you.
What?
Remember last time you showed your beautiful neon yarn jar socks? Lorianne loved seeing her yarn, that you were enjoying it so much, and she sent some yarn for us. This is the color Cactus Flower that you picked.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. So remember we gushed about her? You guys, this is the Cactus Flower I showed you. This is self-striping.
She does an amazing self-striping dyer. So this one is called September Honey.
Gosh, those are gorgeous.
And if you go to her shop and see it knit up, you will be completely drooling.
Well, I'm going to have to do that.
It's so gorgeous. And then she sent her Birdie Bots Every Flavor Jelly Bean colorway as a giveaway.
I showed that last time. You guys, look, it automatically fills in.
Oh, I know. I know.
Because I was on her.
Anyway, so she's out in, I want to say New Jersey. Is that wrong? I hate it when I get stuff wrong like that. She's out east for sure.
You guys, she's got a new a vintage Christmas.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's kind of, oh, I love it. So the yarn jar we will link to in our show notes, and I really cannot wait. Every skein too came with a little progress keeper. This was honey, like September honey, so it came with a B1.
I got a cactus.
And this one comes with the Deathly Hallows because it's a Harry Potter celebration color.
That's the cactus one that I just showed you that I had.
Yeah, it's so gorgeous.
And I just
September honey, it's got like mint and peach and burgundy. What's that? Is that
That's the Birdie Bots, you guys, that Tracie just showed.
These are, I think, fairly new colors, she said.
Sunday morning
That's
was
the one
beautiful.
that I have.
School.
In a tube. I just have to put heels and toes in it.
Festival, Color Blast, Neapolitan. You guys, she's got...
Her colors are gorgeous. And she does some speckled ones too, like speckled stripes.
That was September something?
September honey. It was quite far down when I was looking.
Mermaid hair.
I love the ones with the speckled stripes too.
Ron Weasley, Fa La La. She's got some Christmassy ones. Christmassy, but not Christmassy, right?
Ones that you can wear all year long, which I love.
Koi Pond is gorgeous. Koi Pond's got a speckled section.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I must
keep going because
I must have been on a self-stripping yarn kick because I admire this person's yarn so much, and I've never bought it. And I finally,
you shit the bed.
I finally managed to get an update because
she has smaller updates, so they sell out quick.
She does. So they always sell out, which I love because that encourages her to keep going and keep dying. And so this is Kirby Werby yarns. I hope these colors are showing up well because they are crazy gorgeous in real life. This one is her tricked out treehouse color, and it's got gold and pink and cream and gray, and it's basically, because she can rename it Tracie's favorite any day.
It's beautiful. I love that yellowy, ochre-y,
me too,
mustardy.
And then this one is called Fresh Air, Clean Water, and Sweet Acoustics, and it's really fun and wild.
That orange is amazing in there.
It's very fun and wild. It's really bright.
I've never seen Kirby Werby yarns up close.
I know.
They're gorgeous. Here's the September one. This is the September one Tracie showed.
Let's see. Yeah, so pretty. It's kind
September
of, it
honey.
makes me think autumny, but not orange. Like, I really love it.
You guys, her colors are really special.
So I've been going crazy with self-striping yarn, and I have one coming from your test knitter.
Who?
Knit and Bro. What's his yarn company? I'll show it when it comes.
Okay.
The colorway's Yes Queen, and it's like purples. Oh, stop it. It's so pretty. So I love it.
I love it so much. I'm just going to...
Yeah, shout out to your test knitter.
Knit and Bro Doug.
I forget the name of his company.
Knit and Bro Yarns.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Colorful yarn from a male point of view, you guys. He's got gorgeous colors.
Yeah, really beautiful.
Ooh, I can't wait to see. You guys, just a minute.
Okay, yeah.
He's knitting my triangle sweet shop shawl, but look, he's doing a 2-color version
In his own yarn.
in a mustardy, gorgeous goldie and a tonal gray.
Isn't that gorgeous?
I need this set.
So
I did it so it could also be 2 full skeins.
okay, awesome.
Actually, 1.5.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's really encouraging to know.
Yeah.
And I also, honestly, this has been sitting around for a little while. I keep forgetting to show it. But this Yarn Vibes company, we talked about them a while ago. And it's a really special company in Ireland. They source only Irish wool, and it's very like hands-on sorting and scouring and dyeing, and it's all very hands-on, and it's this beautiful rustic Irish wool. They have a few different bases and color themes of like color lines and stuff.
They have those gorgeous mini sets. Do you guys remember?
They have amazing
For
mini
color
skeins.
work. Yes.
So they've got sport weight and worsted weight. And this is their sport weight. This color is this is Flint, and I believe this one's, the color's Aran. So Flint and Aran, it's this really smoky purple.
It's gorgeous.
And kind of like a natural. And I'm going to knit the Branches and Buds pullover.
Are you?
Yeah. But I've never knit with, it just seems kind of like rustic and different.
It is.
And I've never knit with it, so I'm really excited to swatch and wash it and see what it does.
Are you going to swatch with the pattern?
I'll have to do it in the round if I do that.
Oh, yeah, right.
Right?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. I'll probably just swatch for my stitch count. But
I'm imagining this being amazing in color
so
work.
too.
Yes.
I think so too. So,
But it is rustic.
It feels woolly and sticky, like
But I
like
would
that
be,
it's going to stick together really great for color work. It's going to be perfect for something like that.
It's a single ply. Did you say that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
And it is.
A
and
twisted single ply.
I'm very, very excited to work with it. And so I encourage you to go check it out. They have a little video that shows you what they're all about and how hands-on and how specifically Irish they are, which
I think we need to go there just to double check.
Well, I feel like that would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be too amazing. So I'm very much looking forward to actually getting a sweater knit out of Irish wool.
I can't even tell you how excited I get we've known about this, but this yarn to me is really special.
It's very different.
It's very
different than
different.
everything else that I've got in my stash. It's not like twisted and plied. Like you can tell it's minimally processed, which is so great. So I think there's someone to watch. I feel like
that's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah, and I should really get out my mini skeins too, because it's fun to knit with color work and mini, like in the summer, a small project like hat or mitts or something like that would be great. But I'm really looking forward to this. So this might be my Knit City sweater.
Really?
Well, maybe if I can get it together. I shouldn't say that.
That's not
I feel like I'm going to cast it on, and when it's done, it's done. Let's be honest.
It might be Knit City 2020.
Maybe not, though.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. If I commit, if I'm totally monogamous.
Yeah.
Right?
So I'm going to pick a Knit City sweater, and it's going to be out of Plucky Knitter.
Fun.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, the sweater.
I feel like this is very fine to knit in a few months. I should really go more like DK or
Mine's going to
worsted.
be DK. Mine could be worsted.
Yeah.
In fact, it's probably going to be worsted.
Right. Right. And this can just be like my more ongoing project.
And to be honest, it probably will be a Strange Brew.
Oh, I love that book.
Right? I mean, my I've knit 2 from there.
Yeah.
I steeked the one, which I
Marshland.
love. But I'm loving, which I didn't think I would love as much, I'm loving the pullover.
I love a pullover. It's like a sweatshirt, and then you don't have to worry about what am I going to wear underneath.
Well, and
it.
it's coming apart, like not apart, but like you're fixing it,
or it
and
falls off or whatever. But a pullover, yeah,
Right?
I love the sweaters in
Yeah.
my closet. That
Yeah.
Hamilton and that Mountain Mist and my what's it called, Dark Cloud. I wear them like sweatshirts. Like they're just
That's what I realized.
yeah. So I really do love a good
I think I'm gonna cast these on and have these for
travel knitting.
travel sock.
Aren't they
Travel.
fun?
I need a plain something, right?
I don't know. I mean, if you're like me, you've got a whole bunch cast on already. But this
Oh no! Why finish a pair of socks when you can cast on a new
that's
pair?
crazy talk. Of course you need to cast new ones on.
Which ones
Well, I love them all.
cast on both?
Right. Who needs 2 socks? No, I'm really feeling good. I feel like I'm going to try and get some stuff done and finish my sweater, finish my shawl.
I'm gonna miss doing this for 4 weeks.
I know.
But everyone takes a step back.
Summers are
Enjoy
slower.
your time
That's kind of
off.
the way. Let's thank our sponsor
Let's do that
Row
quickly
One
before the garbage
Yarn.
comes.
for the garbage trucks.
That's okay.
Okay, so we do want to thank Laura, our sponsor at Row One Yarn, who's so generous, because she's got that amazing Carnival of Color Club that we're totally in love with.
Yeah.
And that would be perfect for your new shawl or my Georgia sock.
Yes, it would be.
So it is. Hello. Garbage is so rude to come right when we're talking. But the Carnival of Color Club is 100 grams of pre-wound 10-gram mini skeins.
This is a shit show.
This is a gong show.
This is what not to do when you're podcasting.
This is my welcome to my backyard. This is pretty much what it's like. But no, Laura has sourced. Are you kidding me? Laura sources a new dyer every month, and it's a mystery club. So you purchase you don't know what you're getting, but you do get it in pre-wound minis.
Ellie, get over here.
Pre-wound mini skeins
Crazy.
with surprises, and then a sheet all about the dyer and what that's from and all the colors. And it really is such a fun thing to
Yeah.
either treat yourself to, keep collecting month to month, or gift one to your friend. Minis
They're
come in
fun.
very handy.
Fun.
So
fun.
thank you for sponsoring our podcast, Row One Yarn. Laura, we love you. And I'm so glad I remembered that.
Yeah, I would have felt bad if we
I
didn't.
normally have it with my stuff.
Good. Now it's directly behind us.
I bet he's never worn hand knit socks. Ever.
If he did, he wouldn't be driving down the alley while we're
Ellie?
podcasting.
Ellie keeps my yard very safe.
My dog, Raven, German Shepherd, is terrified of the garbage truck. Like anxiety-ridden garbage truck.
Oh, Ellie's looking over there like she's so damn proud. Like, don't worry, I've got you. I'm protecting you.
Yeah.
They can't get in.
Yeah, I got your back.
She's trying to look under the gate like, who are these scary people? So Raven hides when the garbage truck comes?
Oh, will not go outside.
Aww.
Yeah, I feel bad. But get outside.
Well, what do you think you're here for? What do you think your job is?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be scary.
So that's it.
So that was really fun. Lots of knitting, lots of fun extra things to share.
Yeah.
And now we're going to go off. I'm going to go finish my sweater and call Skip the Dishes. That's my to-do list today.
Oh my God.
No, I have to do laundry
What
so
a great
badly.
list. Okay, so I'm feeling like I need a cast on. I know I've got that sweater. Should I just finish it?
Yes.
Okay. Don't cast anything on.
And I'm saying that as someone that really wants to cast a whole bunch of stuff on. I'm going to bring my floozy cardigan too as travel knitting because I'm in like stockinette land.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do, Tracy. I'll bring my sweater and a sock.
Yeah.
And that's going to be my travel
Yeah, I'm
knitting.
not bringing tons because I do have things that I'm dying to finish.
Tracy?
I really want to finish.
Just bring 2 things. Don't do it. You would want to pack
Okay,
needles.
my floozy cardigan has gone to Galliano Island in November. It has gone to Dallas. It has gone to San Francisco for Stitches West.
It is well traveled.
And now it's going to go to Michigan.
That is so
I want to
funny.
get it done, though. That should be my Knit City sweater. I can say that. 'cause
We could start a new
half done.
hashtag, where in the world is floozy?
Right? And I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. I
You'll
love
be wearing it this
everything about
winter.
it.
Why not that be your Knit City sweater?
I can be. I just said I think it should be.
Oh,
But I can do a worsted one too. I have beautiful yarn from Hinterland and Hannah Lee out on Vancouver Island.
Yeah.
I would love to do something with that for a Knit City sweater
I
too.
am going to knit, and I'm going to put it on my list for the winter of 2019-2020, Hinterland sweater.
Yeah. That's a great thing to bring back from Knit City for yarn.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be my sweater quantity this year.
Yeah.
I was going to say something else. You know what I'll do, though? What's really fun? I'm going to pick the sweater that I'm going to buy yarn for.
Yeah. Because we didn't do that last time, but Strange Brew book came out, and it was like, oh, done.
It picked it for
Done.
me. Oh, God, I love that book so much.
Well, you know what? You're going to be able to find something in there. I actually would love, there's a fingering weight one in there that I still want to knit.
No, mine will be done.
I do. And Garden Gate by Jennifer Steingast just came out.
Can you show me that?
Jodi. Oh, my printing's done. Yes. Put that on my to-do list. Garden Gate by Jennifer Steingast.
Is that the one you showed me and said, this is my next sweater?
And it's fingering weight, so I'm pretty sure you're not gonna
I will not be knitting
knit it. But then I was starting to think maybe I could do it in DK. And it's inspired by wrought iron gates that she saw, I think, when she went to EYF.
That is breathtaking.
It's so beautiful. I'm totally knitting it.
I
I'm
can see
totally
you
knitting it.
absolutely in that sweater.
I think that it would be really great with like a fuzzy alpaca for the color work
What
or
about
something, so
sport?
it's fuzzy. Yeah, sure. Do it in sport weight. See, that's the thing. When you're knitting an extra large or whatever, there's a lot of sizes smaller than you. So if you knit with fatter yarn, you can go down sizes and still get something that fits
I agree.
you.
Yeah.
So as long as you swatch, that is when I started loving swatching.
Yes.
When you decide you don't want to knit it at the specified gauge.
That's really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
That color work is so delicate. It exactly, when you told like where the name came from, that is exactly
it looks
what I'm
like
picturing.
wrought iron,
Yes.
right? So that's something that maybe I would love.
It's so beautiful.
Did I say that Hipster Cowl was published today?
Just came out today.
There you go, folks. Doesn't she look gorgeous in that?
I love it.
All right, I feel like now we're just
Are we doing
sitting.
your birthday on Saturday or Sunday? I haven't heard
Not
yet.
Saturday, I don't think.
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. Saturday I'm going to be home in bed crying. I don't understand that. I actually don't care.
I don't care either.
And I don't care if anybody knows how old I am. I feel like age is something to celebrate and not hide from or run away from.
Yeah.
Saturday I'm going to be getting lip fillers.
Lip fillers and Botox.
Lip fillers and liposuction. Happy birthday to me.
No, I can see why people start Botox early though, right? Like I didn't.
You know what? When our hairdresser had Botox there, the lady to come once in a while, I would go. I liked it.
Yeah, you really liked it. Do you not do it anymore?
No, I haven't been for a long time.
Why? Just because it was the convenience of being
Convenience
right there?
of it just being like in my neighborhood.
Everybody does it. I could probably do it for you.
Okay, I do not want DIY Botox.
It can't be that
But
hard.
it really wasn't expensive, and
I was actually surprised how affordable it was.
that's the affordable thing. I
Yeah.
think fillers and stuff are crazy.
Fillers can be a lot.
You know what? If I didn't think I would look like a porn star, not that there's anything wrong with porn stars, but I just don't want to look like, I would get lip filler.
You'd be plumper?
Yeah, like I feel like my lips are shrinking.
Like a little old lady?
I would like a little.
Can you do it first?
Jodi, I'm not doing it.
Why?
Because I will look like Kylie
Tracy,
Jenner.
if you go to a doctor that you like the lips that
Save
you've seen,
your breath.
that you like the lips, you have to like what he's done. You can just say just a little bit. I don't want a Kylie Jenner.
And do you know how long
I want
it
a Kendall
lasts?
Jenner.
And do you know how long it lasts?
It's like you're
screwed. If you get bad lip filler, you're screwed for a long time. I don't care that much about it.
I see some lips and think, oh, those are nice.
And good for you if you love it and do it for yourself. I never judge.
Do you think I should tell? My lips are small. I think we should both do it. You go first. Anyway,
The Botox was great.
I did Botox, but
It worked
she did
great.
it in a V here.
Yeah.
So like when I went like this, only this went up,
Yeah.
and I looked like Frankenstein.
You have to be super careful with all of it. It can
I
change your
liked what it
eyebrows.
did here.
Yeah, me too.
But when I expressed myself, it only came up right here, and
I
it
would
was
be very
weird.
angry at someone. I'm very angry right
So
now. Can
mad.
you tell? I'm so mad. No, it wasn't like that. It didn't freeze everything.
Yeah.
But whatever.
You know what? I wouldn't hate it if it froze everywhere, to be honest, now. Right? I would do it again. You barely felt it. The needle was as tiny as you could imagine.
Yeah, it didn't really hurt.
Did you get it anywhere else?
No. Maybe they could suck fat out of my butt and put it
look,
in my lips.
I was just doing this the other day.
Instead of filler.
Like, okay, so.
Before? After? Before?
47? 35. 35. Right?
God.
I mean, my eyelids are a bit hooded already to begin with. Like, I just need a refresh.
Like the drag queens put the tape, you know?
Right?
Like, thank God we don't live somewhere where it's like everybody gets that done. Not that it would matter for me, but it's like, then you just look super bad all the time.
It's like, don't stand very
comparatively.
close.
You're 50? I thought you were 85.
Yeah.
Anyway. Now it's just getting ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay.
And somebody...
Oh, now they're weed whacking back there, so we gotta go.
We gotta go. Have a great July.
Enjoy
We will
your
see you
July.
at the end of July.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you in Michigan.